Just out here at Cathedral Rock National Park and do an overnight climb up to the rocks, which are meant to be just unlimited views out all over the New England area. So I'm at my campsite. All this here behind me is mine. It looks pretty well maintained. We got, each one has a little table and a fire pit. There's some chopped firewood back at the start as well. I'm going to set my tent up right at the back and just listen to the birds. At the moment, it's just me and some grey nomads, just soaking it all in. Just a whole bunch of cut firewood. Looks pretty dry. We had a little bit of rain last night, but yeah, a little bit of firewood, stock up and keep me toasty tonight. It's meant to get down to about 9, so happy days. All of the waves that'll carry you. We're all friends here together. Alright, I've set the camp up. Got my tent behind me. Firewood's ready to go. Gonna get my camera, drone, pack some snacks, and we're gonna go up and have a look at the lookout now. It's a 6-kilometer trek cycle, so it says it's about 1.5 to 2 hours. The last 400 meters up to the lookouts, chains on a rock, and climbing up. So let's go see. We've got all the details about the walk behind me here. 4.2 kilometers, 2 hours return. Grade 4 into grade 5 when you climb it up the top. So let's take off and see how long it takes. As soon as you come into the national park and start the walks, just these giant boulders just absolutely everywhere. Unfortunately, still lots of burnt out trees from the bushfires that we had about 3 years ago now, but it's all coming back to life. Heaps of butterflies, heaps of little lizards, and a couple of snakes I've seen already scurrying off the path. Honestly, if you want to feel small, just come to a place like this. Just have these giant boulders. Just really puts everything into perspective. I'll get it out. But then down the bottom, I believe it's called Snowy Creek River. Dried up now, but it runs through the national park. Cars and planes don't bother me, but I'll take that soft sweet scent of the trees in the morning light by the forest. I'll take you somewhere. Alright, I must admit, there's a lot of climbing. So far I'm 35 minutes in. It's pretty much just been all up. Got the big rocks kind of behind me. 1.75k, so we can't be too far off before we start our climb. Don't drag them along, didn't you? Better show you right from wrong. So we're at the turn off here for the summit. 500 meters, grade 5, up top of these boulders. If you have a fear, 2 things. Firstly, heights. I would not recommend going up to the summit. Secondly, butterflies. They are absolutely everywhere. Alright, we're going up now. All these tiny rocks. Tiny to get through. Alright, we're making our way up. Ooh, all the way back there. That's where we're going. If you have hiker poles, trekking poles, definitely recommend this.
for the climb up, make it a lot easier. New South Wales National Parks have done really well. They've added signage onto rocks because it does get quite confusing. Just little arrows tell you which way to keep going. I mean, they're not wrong. Nearly there.
On my feet, and it warms us up inside. We are all shaky, we are all fried. It's a good time.
Alright, so just gotta climb through there. But, I mean, not a bad place to stop. Look at that. Just insane. This is just wild. Just so far. More big rocks, boulders, just over that way. Just insane.
Round my head, I'll feel it when I'm sleeping, even when they're dead. Dancing on the stars, like all my friends who drank all of their drink all night. We're all friends here together.
Just sent the drone up to get a bunch of footage. Just the scale of this thing is just insane. Just how big they are, and they just keep going as far as you can see. But it's 6 o'clock now, about 7:45, sunset. It's got a bit of a storm looking like it's coming over. It took me an hour to get here and up the rock face, so I really better hightail it down to the camp and start cooking some dinner. Just making our way back on clockwise course. It's about 2 more kilometers back to the camp, and just coming through all these little boulder outcrops, all these little rock wallabies, real dark ones. It's hiding in all this little shrub, eating all the berries, and heaps of little purple berries. And like all the Indigenous elders say, if you don't know what it is, don't touch it. They're bright purple, so from what I know, if it's bright, do not touch it. It's never good for you.
Not saying that you shouldn't leave, no.
Alright, coming back into camp now. Took me 2 hours, 15 minutes, 5.9 kilometers. I think each, if you want to do the summit, I believe it's 500 meters each way, but it's straight up. It's not an easy climb, but it's definitely worth it. So if you can, definitely set aside the time and get up there.
Listen this time, 'cause I'm in feels like the ocean soaked in your hair. And when you speak, it's like the warm summer air on my lips. And my heart beats out my chest. My lips and my heart beats out my chest.